morning, my lovelies, and welcome to a beautifully bright and sunny, slightly bit of a nip in the air, bit damp underfoot Friday morning. I hope you're all well. Yes, lovelies, it's Friday. Oh, favourite day of the week. Yes, the weekend's nearly upon us, lovelies. So it's time to wind down from your work mode and get into your weekend mode. So, lovelies, we have got a full moon this evening, lovelies. Yes, it's September's harvest moon. Now, it's a bit of a special harvest moon. It's actually super moon as well. So let's discuss. Okay, so harvest moons are one of my favourite moons of the whole entire lunar calendar. Being rained on here purely because it's coming off the trees. Purely because, no, this way, baby girl. Because it rises soon after sunset, and if we're lucky and the clouds aren't in the way, then we get to see the most amazing orange hue to it, and this is down to the setting sun bouncing onto it, and it just gives it that beautiful autumn glow. It's a super moon because it's going to be that little bit closer than what it usually is. So not only will she be beautiful and orange, she'll be quite big when she gets up into the sky. So yeah, she'll be lovely. Why is it called a harvest moon? Well, it's called a harvest moon because it's the full moon that's either just before or just after the autumn equinox. And as we all know, with it being autumn, it's coming into that time of year where we need to harvest our fruits and nuts and berries and vegetables to see us through the winter. So that's why it's called a harvest moon. Also, not so much ancestry, but I would say within the last 50 years, because the moon starts rising just before sunset, and it carries on. You have a full moon all night, weather permitting, i.e. if there's no clouds. Farmers can tend to harvest through the night, so you know, pulling any vegetables and stuff, they can harvest through the night because they're using the moonlight to guide their way. There's a song in there somewhere. I'm not going to break into song. So yeah, that's the reason why it's called a harvest moon. But for me, it's just, I don't know, it's just one of those beautiful moons. We don't get beautiful moons very often. We get moons, we get super moons. But this moon's quite pretty because of the sun bouncing off it. It gives it this absolutely beautiful orange glow about it till the sun goes down, and then she looks more like a moon. And for me, it's one of those quintessential moons, you know. Everybody goes on September, October moons, and they usually put pictures of harvest moons up. It's just one of them things. But yeah, it is one of my favourite moons. That's a cat. Stop stalking it. It's one of my favourite moons. It's telling us that, you know, the autumn equinox is either here or it's just gone. I mean, we had ours Saturday just gone. And it's autumn, and it's a time of year of snuggling down is the word I'm looking for. Snuggling down, getting cosy for the winter. Make sure you're all stocked up with your food and things like that. So yeah, so we have a harvest supermoon this evening. So, as with all moons, you can work with it. You know, you can go out there, you can do, I learnt the other day actually, moonbathing. Yes, basically you can just go out, sit somewhere quiet, preferably your garden where you're safe and it's not raining, and just go out and sit under the moon and let the moon cleanse you and wash you. Same way as you would do your crystals. Put your crystals out, pop them in a jar first, just to keep them safe, and whatever other items you're working with, and put them out for the moon to cleanse and energize. And again, if you're working with the moon, you know, do your rituals, do your spells, do your intentions, speak to the moon. She'll always pass the message on to the universe. The universe doesn't hear you, the moon will pass it on. So yes, lovelies, it is our harvest supermoon tonight. So get yourself out there, do a bit of moon bathing, put your crystals out, do a bit of spell work and intention work, and all will be right with the world. So lovelies, we are off home, and then I'm going to work. So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Please look after yourselves, lovelies, it's important. Remember, if you're struggling, please reach out, because there's always somebody there that will help you. Do look after one another, again, that's important. And if nothing else in the world, lovelies, please be kind, because you don't know what that person's going through that stood next to you. And as always, from me and Miss Woo, we're sending you all much love and many blessings.